a little bit more of the Valley's only light rock right there on Mix 97.3. Not quite flipping on the lights here at Ogilvy Park just yet, so squeezing in a little bit more of the Valley's only light rock, the best of the 70s and 80s, to right now before the big reveal here of the Ogilvy Festival of Lights again in just a couple of minutes. Santa finishing some photo op right here, but he's going to be making his way to the big power switch here on the balcony in just a couple of minutes here. And he's going to turn on the lights. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous here once everything's lit up. And then once those lights are flipped on, we will go ahead and become the Valley's Christmas station and be your soundtrack for the holidays here. I mean, always a big event, the Ogilvy Festival of Lights, 6 miles of just absolute beauty all throughout the park. We heard Andy Brown talk about it about 20 minutes ago. Santa's Village this year, where you can visit Santa once the Festival of Lights gets started and until December 23rd. So perfect opportunity there to tell Santa what you want, kids, and a whole lot of other fun stuff, an ice skating rink, hot chocolate, so much more. Just another way that Ogilvy Park just does the Festival of Lights bigger and better each and every year. And, of course, as we mentioned with Eric Yonelson's, make sure you make a donation when you're driving over to the Festival of Lights. You're going through the gate. Make sure you make that donation here because it allows Ogilvy Park to keep doing the Festival of Lights bigger and better each and every year. It's no doubt the community loves this park, loves Wheeling Park as well. Of course, Wheeling Park just about to wrap up their 100th year in operation. A whole lot to celebrate here when it comes to these two great parks here in Ohio County. And, of course, a lot to celebrate here tonight as many more people are gathering here on the balcony just about less than 2 minutes away here from turning on the lights here and making Ogilvy Park shine ever so brightly here. So, again, when we do turn over to Christmas music here, once Santa flips on the big switch and turns on the lights and everything, a whole lot of great tunes to expect. Of course, we'll fill you in on some of the other holiday happenings here in the Valley. As I mentioned, the Wheeling Christmas Parade coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow, but you also got the Moundsville Christmas Parade, St. Clairsville's Light Up Night, the Steubenville Nutcracker Village as well. There's going to be a whole lot of fun stuff to do around the Valley this holiday season once again. So if you ever want to see what is happening around the Valley, because there will be some good stuff happening in December as well, you can check out the OV events calendar at mix973wheeling.com and check out all of the holiday happenings here that the Valley has to offer for the holiday season 2025. So looks like we are just about to get a little bit closer here to Santa stepping over and flipping that switch, getting one last picture in over by the big illuminated picture frame. I don't remember that being their last. This year looks very, very gorgeous here. And, of course, I always underestimate how cold it gets once the sun sets here. So good thing that the fire pits are going on as well outside the lodge here at Ogilvy. But so many people gathering around here to enjoy the beauty that is the Ogilvy Festival of Lights, which will be beginning in just a matter of moments here. Of course, both of the TV stations here as well looking to get the big flip on here as well. So it's only a matter of time here before this park starts looking pretty. And also just another reminder here that Letters to Santa will be coming back for the holiday season here on Mix 97.3. So be on the lookout for the magic mailboxes at any Belmont Savings Bank location or the Ohio Valley Mall. Kids, drop in those letters, and you just might hear your letter read here on Mix 97.3 Saturday mornings leading up to Christmas from 10 a.m. till noon. Always fun year in and year out when we get Santa and Mrs. Claus in the studio to read your letters. Always creates a great deal of excitement here. As I thought that was fireworks being let off right behind me here, but it was just a drone taking off, looking to get all the festivities here. I see red and green lights going up. I'm just instantly going to think fireworks here. But just a drone taking off here, trying to get everything going on here on the balcony as Santa is creeping up behind here, finishing one last picture here at the frame, and only a matter of seconds before the Ogilvy Festival of Lights gets underway for, again, their 41st year. One of the biggest traditions here in the Valley, if not the biggest. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun once again here along Shank Lake and all around the park for another holiday season. I mean, always brings back that nostalgia and always a fun event here for the family. And looks like Santa is starting to creep on over to that switch here. Just the anticipation mounting here. We can't wait for everything to go from pitch black to all kinds of beautiful colors here, as Santa is just about ready to go on over to that big power switch here. And don't forget that we will have Christmas music for you here once that flip is made. But don't forget that we also have Wheeling Nailers hockey for you later on this hour. We'll be going live with the pregame show at 6:50, puck drop at 7 o'clock. Of course, the Nailers off to a great start to the 2025-26 season down in Greensboro tonight for a rare Thursday night game to take on the brand new team in their league, the Greensboro Gargoyles. So looking to see if the Nailers will be able to keep the good times rolling here in this start of the season. Again, that'll be coming up later this hour with pregame coverage beginning at 6:50 and the puck drop in Greensboro right at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock. So lots going on here today as we anticipate the lights being flipped on here at Ogilby in just a matter of minutes. Of course, all the great Christmas tunes that we have for you here from Bing Crosby to Dean Martin and everybody else in between. And, of course, all the favorites. Of course, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. So definitely time to get those Survivor pools. I hear about Survivor pools with All I Want for Christmas Is You. Once you hear it on the radio, you're out of that pool. So time for those to get up in operation as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun to celebrate the holiday season once more here. And what better way to kick it off here than with the spectacle that is the Ogilby Festival of Lights. So Santa Claus standing by here, waiting for the cue to go over by the power switch here, and at least we get a little bit of a taste here with a couple of blue trees lit up at the moment, but not part of the main display here as we get ready for the big switch here. Of course, didn't have to wait as long for a big display to be lit up here at Ogilby Park because they had a special Halloween display going on this year as well. So definitely nice to see you lit up jack-o'-lanterns and everything to celebrate the Halloween season. But, of course, just an appetizer, so to say, for the main course that is Ogilby's Festival of Lights. Again, once Santa flips on the switch, it'll be going on nightly until January 4th. So even after Christmas, you'll still have a few more days to take in the spectacle that is Ogilby's Festival of Lights. So drones flying around here, getting all kinds of footage here on the balcony. A few more people trickling their way on over to see the big light-up festivities here as Santa is almost ready for the cue here to step on over here. And when he does flip on the switch, not only is there lights going on over amongst the trees and everything, but there's a little bit of a sparkler action over by the big power switch. Once it flips it up and flips it on, it is going to be beautiful here in a matter of moments. I promise it is not going to be me talking here for much longer, y'all. I appreciate you hanging in there with us here. They said 6:10. It's now 6:15. But we appreciate you hanging out with us here on Mix 97.3, bearing with us here as well, as we are just as eagerly waiting as you are for Santa to just walk on over and flip that power switch and get us started here with the 41st edition of the Ogilby Festival of Lights. I know, and there we go. Santa's finally walking on over. There's the countdown. Fireworks going off here in the distance. And it's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut. Ogilby's Festival of Lights back in the valley once more. So, with that, we have one more thing to flip on here, and that is our Christmas music. And for what I understand, we have three little helpers in the studio looking to help us out with that. Murphy, Sam, Jody, what's going on over there?
Hey, kids, it's Murphy, Sam, and Jody, and you know what time it is.
Yeah, This is what everybody's been asking for. We're about to kick off the Christmas music, and you know the one person to do that is Santa, who is here.
Technicality, Santa.
All right, Santa. That's
I'm not
true.
the real guy, you know.
It's Bowie to Bing, it's Mariah Carey, it's all the music you look forward to and brings back memories and helps you create new ones with your family.
But you know, we can't do it until this light turns red.
Oh, that's right. Well, so Santa, Santa's little helper, brought the switch, the official one from the North Pole.
Yes.
That kicks off the Christmas music.
Yes. Now we're going to count down from 3.
Okay.
Is that far enough? 3?
I can do
Plenty.
that.
All right. 3, 2, 1, like that.
All right.
3,
2, 1. Awesome. Christmas music starts now.
Merry
On
Christmas!
Mix 97.3, the Valley's Christmas station.
Thank you so much, Murphy, Sam, and Jody, or should I say Murphy, Samta, and Jody. Of course, you can hang out with them weekday mornings here from 5 to 9. And with that, we become the Valley's Christmas station. And, of course, around here, there's only one way to kick off our Christmas music extravaganza, and that is with the late, great B.E. Taylor. So from all of us here at Mix 97.3, a happy holidays to you and yours as we now hear from the late, great B.E.